What is up, guys? Back in today with another reaction to Geass, this time with奪還のRozé episode 5. Saw quite a few old faces last week. So Nina, obviously Lelouch and C2. We also saw, what's her name? I forget her name again. Euphemia's sister. What's her name again? Nope, it's not going to come to me. But again, lots of old faces last week, which was nice. Bit of a, again, kind of setup episode. Again, it being a movie adaptation, that's always going to be the case. But yeah, looking forward to seeing what today. I think it's going to be quite an action-packed episode. Do let me know what you guys think about this one in the comment section though. Make sure to leave a like on the video if you guys would like, and subscribe to the channel if you want to keep up to date. This guy looks like such a Yu-Gi-Oh character, man. Classic kind of Yu-Gi-Oh character design right there. Yu-Gi-Oh hairline. I was gonna just question, like, again, we still don't know too much about the actual Geass of Rozé in terms of, like, I think it's just the same one that Lelouch had, but we don't know, like, kind of like, I don't think we saw anyone break the Geass in the original seasons, did we? Lelouch's sister definitely tried very hard to. I don't actually think we did see anyone stop a Geass. But I'm wondering, like, is Rosé's, again, it's not like a mastery thing. I don't really know how it works, to be honest with you. Is it a thing where maybe the guy that we're controlling here, Ash, could he break through it at some point, perhaps? Is there a condition that he could fulfill to stop the Geass activating? Who knows? I imagine he can't overcome it. Again, we didn't see any of the sort in R1 or R2, I don't think. I also still think that we should have used a different Geass, honestly. Like, Lelouch's Geass is classic. But it's classic because of Lelouch. And how he used it. I feel like there was quite a few very interesting other Geasses, like Rolos and what was that other guy's name from like the mid portion of season 1? I forget his name, but C2's like first apprentice of swords. I like the old school animation on that. First shot of Schneider as well, I'm pretty sure. Although it's just a flashback, so it doesn't really count. I think it is slightly more powerful with the hearing than the. I think it was sight with Lelouch, wasn't it? I think it's slightly more powerful with it being based on sound. Nope. Oh, just a figure. Sapporo. This guy's in one? Okay. Oh, apologies, guys. Yes, my order. Okay. Yeah, and this design really reminds me a lot of All Force Videron. This mech here. Yes. No, I was expecting the old man. You know what you're expecting. Old man in anime, you know what you're expecting. But unfortunately, he's not shown to be too strong, is he? I'm usually expecting the old man to take over the show. He is a bit of a weird kind of he's not the cool old man. He's a bit of a kind of loony, the loony kind of country old man, isn't he? That's why, yeah, I was gonna say. That's why they didn't just instantly shoot them. They seem like the type, don't they? Killing a little boy. Yeah, you know what? She's pretty good with it, isn't she? The new ace. We're looking forward to see her. Oh, okay. So yeah, it's one of those spears that we actually saw in the first season. Do you know what I am gonna say? A lot of the action again, it just like it looks good. It looks obviously it looks better than the original because it's updated and new. Not that doesn't mean things are bad. Don't get me wrong. Some older things look way better than stuff nowadays, but it does just look better. But it doesn't feel nearly as impactful. I don't think, just because a lot of the setup for this is based on the setup from the original series, and it's a movie, so it's not set up as well as the original seasons, in my opinion, to actually be kind of like proper tense and such. You kind of know what's going to happen. Like, it's not like leaving you on the edge of your seat. See, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, oh yeah, well, we probably know how this is going to end. Not too much suspense. Yeah, it looks good, but that impact isn't really there for me personally. Some cool mech battles, but like I always say, the mech fighting and stuff was like not even secondary. Maybe further beyond secondary in the original anime. And it was always the story that kind of led up to it that made it really tense. And consequences and such. And there's consequences here, but again, you just kind of know how this is going to go, don't you? Damn. Fair play to the guy. Committed to the cause there. So it gives you a decent insight. Again, I very much don't condone this, and not that it matters what I condone or not, but gives you a kind of insight into people that do kind of give their own lives for a cause, even if that cause is shitty and awful. They think they're doing the right thing. It's you have to respect it in some way. Again, obviously there's been events, massive events. I obviously won't bring up that are obviously disgusting acts. Plenty of those, but. Again, I kind of hope this redhead girl isn't killed, because as little as we got of her, I quite like her so far, actually. She seems pretty down to earth. I said Euphemia's sisters earlier, like that, when I was talking about that. Again, I forget her name, but I said that like there wasn't like loads of brothers and sisters in the Tanya family. But you guys all know who I was talking about earlier. Nice. So I imagine she was able to react to it because she had experienced that move in the past. Yeah, okay, cool. That's a pretty annoying. He had to cut her off. About to see the man cry right there. Well, something's up here. Yeah. What is it? Oh. Okay. Yeah. We did see that in the past, didn't we? Okay. This is one last desperate act, eh? These words, bro. What do you? Oh, do these mean things? Probably. That's the thing. These words probably do mean things. In like Greek or like Arabic or something. I don't know. Oh. I think they did tell us what Flair stood for in the original series. I just can't remember. Oh shit! We got some Power Rangers combinations going on here. Look at this. Okay. So I think this like with the that looked really nice there. With the mech stuff, it probably is the best that Code Geass has been with the whole being like a mech anime. Although again, there's some awesome shots, especially of the Guren. in season 1 or 2 of the original, which I really like. But yeah, again, I say it's like the most important part is actually the story. Ooh, that's a pretty brutal way to go right there. Ouch. Squished. Yeah, and as I said, you just knew what was going to happen here, didn't you? Although I feel like there's a little twist because again we saw a little phone call between the redhead lady and that crazy looking guy. And here he is. Just gonna blow. Yeah. Oh shit, so they're gonna blow that up and explode the flare from inside? Damn. Oh, again, they've been shown that they're horrible little fucking bastards, so I'm gonna put it past them. And they actually planned that already. Okay. It definitely does feel like Rozé doesn't have as much tactical genius as Lelouch, does she? She's got the power. But I feel like Lelouch, I mean, he relied on his Geass, but he didn't rely on it, if you know what I'm saying. I feel like Rozé very much relies on her Geass. I forgot to put the music back on, didn't I, for fuck's sake. Sorry about that. But, yeah, I feel like Lelouch, again, he could kind of go fights and such without using his ability. Whereas I'm not sure Rozé could do the same. I don't think they're on the kind of same tactical genius level at all, are they? So again, it's all right so far. it's just all right though. I think. I feel like, especially the last couple episodes, like the biggest hype points that people are on about is just like seeing C2 and Lelouch for a couple seconds, and that's been like the highlights of this show so far. For me, I mean, yeah, they were probably the highlights as well, to be honest. Other than that, today we had some nice action, but again, it lacked a bit of like substance, in my opinion. Again, maybe this is unpopular, I don't really know. But again, just my opinion. Of course, you're very much free to. I think a lot of people are very much enjoying this so far. And again, I'm having a good time with it. But again, it's just like it's not. I really hold the first season, especially, but season 1 and 2 of the original, quite dear to me. 2 of my favorite ever anime. So I'm probably always going to be quite harsh on this, but yeah, I just it's just okay so far. The plot is again slightly recycled from the original seasons. Obviously, a lot of the characters, a few of the plot points, things that would usually need explanation in a new anime are just explained by yeah, you should know from season 1 and 2, which you appreciate to an extent, because it's almost like, I wouldn't say loyalty, but that kind of like that loyalty to watching the original series. If you know, you know, if you know what I'm saying. But I don't know. I still just really feel like this should have been something new. Like it kind of is something new, but you've just kind of again tagged on the Britannia name, and you've got Lelouch and C2 involved when they didn't really need to be. But Nina involved, which I actually quite like. Again, a bit of redemption for her. I wouldn't mind if she was like involved either way, because again, she's a character that does kind of need redemption. I feel like she's actually a good involvement. But again, Euphemia's sister, like I said, I forget the name, so apologies. Like again, just like these little bits of fan service have been like the most popular and the most seen bits of the show that I've seen. So I think that just goes to show really how good the story is. It's not really good, is again very average. So I'm hoping the story can kind of up itself. But again, it's an adaptation from a movie, so there's only so much you can do. Don't get me wrong, there's been plenty of fantastic movies in general, but anime movies at that as well. Like what you can do in a movie time length of 90 minutes is quite incredible. And this is a lot longer than 90 minutes with this with 12 episodes. So I would have expected something a little bit better, to be honest with you guys. Yeah, I just think the story is quite lacking a little bit. I can't imagine it's the same. I don't know if it's the same like teamwork on the show that worked on the original. I very much doubt it, because it's already been like almost 20 years. So teams with stuff like this don't usually stay together all that long, I don't believe. But I don't know, but I very much don't believe it's the same team, at least writing the story that did write the first one. So yeah, that's my major downfall of the show so far, to be honest with you, is the kind of story. The characters are all decent. I don't care for any majorly, like I don't relate to any of them that much or anything. I don't know. It's just distinctly average to me so far. Again, it'd be interesting what you guys have to say about it. Again, I know that's probably in the unpopular opinion camp, but yeah, do let me know what you guys thought in the comment section. Make sure to leave a like on the video if you guys would like, and subscribe to the channel if you do want to keep up to date. I say all this just because, again, this is almost like a payoff episode of sorts, where we had a whole lot of action, and it was like, again, like the payoff to some kind of plots that we had leading up to today, especially the last couple of weeks. We had kind of slower episodes leading up to this Damocles fighting the flares and such, but again, it just felt like it had like little to no impact at all. It was just cool, kind of nice looking mech scenes, and again, you just kind of, you knew what was going to happen, and then the twist was quite obvious as well. So yeah, not great in my opinion. So yeah, hopefully I'll see you guys next week, and have a good rest of your day, guys.